It is interesting working with the person working with your wife or your spouse or whatever. It can make it weird, but I wouldn't want to do this project any other way.
Yeah, because when you fight, it's like a regular spouse fight, right? Yeah. Both of us didn't want to give. Yeah. So it's like, you know what?
There's small creative differences. Yeah. Small creative differences everywhere. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Erisa, and we both make up Bluecurse Studios, and we're working on our first game, Snacko.
When this project started, we were at a pretty stable place in life. I was a full-time software developer making a pretty decent salary, and you were just about to go into the games industry on your own. And then we kind of said, you know what, we're not going to do that. Let's do the hardest thing possible.
Let's have no income.
Yeah, let's have no income and then try to get people to trust in our vision.
Right before Snacko, I was still in college learning game art. So it was mostly 3D. We started doing these game jams because my college taught Unreal Engine. I think one of the best choices to do fast iteration on because of the Blueprint scripting system. So it was really easy to prototype and iterate.
It's the path of least resistance to getting your idea into reality is the way I like to think about it.
It's so fast, it's unreal.
Oh my God.
Ah, that was so funny. I'm so funny. So this all started, I had one cat, Mikan, and then when we met, we adopted another black cat together, Momo. And those two kind of became the base of Snacko. And
their personalities also kind of match. So Mikan in the game is a very skittish, nervous cat who's
likes to eat.
And then Momo is kind of a silent, strong, she's the main character.
It's a marriage of an adventure game and a farming simulator. The adventure is you as the player figuring out why the island was abandoned and trying to revitalize it and invite people back to enjoy a quiet life where you're free from slack and
capitalism. Yeah. It's supposed to be more of an RPG feel.
You told me no farming. Under no circumstances are we putting farming in the game.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be too
complicated, but we added up like 9 little tiles to the player's house that they could plant vegetables in. And then that was like the beginning of the end. It was just...
Because that's what people latch onto. Everyone was like, oh, it's a farming game. And then he was like, okay, fine. It's a farming game.
I want to say there was like the before MegaGrant and after MegaGrant Snacko.
The before and after.
There really was. Like it was like
the MegaGrant art.
It was like the cute project your kid is working on. And it went from being like I was afraid to talk about it to being like cool. Like this is cool now. I'm happy.
So with that sort of like comfort of having the MegaGrant, we were able to just continue in a more sustainable way. You get into a bad cycle of let's do this thing that is not going to benefit the project in the long term, but it's going to look good now.
Yeah.
And we need it to look good now because we need to show it to publishers or to people. When we got the MegaGrant, people started taking it more seriously.
They did.
We got emails back again from publishers or people who wanted to support the project. Next up for us is releasing the game. We just want to release the game. It's been our baby for 4 years, and we want to see other people playing it and enjoying it. We're so close, but it's so hard. If there was like a graph for game development, it would be like, wow, this is really cool and really fun, and then it goes like that.
Difficulty curve.
Yeah, and then it goes into like crying. I wouldn't want to do anything else. I cry about
it. It is a lot of pain, but it's
like good pain, you know.
It's the pain that makes you stronger. That kind of pain. Not like you slipped a disc kind of pain.
What the?